Uncle Tom, Oreo, Field Negro, and my personal favorite, Porch Monkey.
Whoa.
Well, I get asked all the time, how do you deal with it? How do you stand it? I simply reply, I take a stroll to Andrew Breitbart's Twitter timeline, and then I feel in perfect company. See, the tolerant left loves to hate and demonize anyone who won't bow down to their progressive or liberal agenda. Exhibit A, hating Breitbart.
I am so sick of the media dictating the terms of the narrative in this country. I'm so sick of having to be apologetic for who I am. I'm so sick of people in middle America being called flyover country or slope-headed
conservative teabaggers. And it's going to be teabagging day.
It's hard to talk when you're teabagging. Appreciate it very much.
It's so funny because the teabaggers, the one thing they hate is when you call them racist.
If racism is not the whole of the Tea Party, it is in its heart.
The hatred that Timothy McVeigh, that he had. There are plenty of people like that right now.
Lots of them.
I think you get the general tenor of this. It's anti-government. This is highly promoted by the right-wing conservative network, Fox.
The left pits people against each other. Divide and conquer is the strategy. I don't want to live in that world. It is the exact opposite of E pluribus unum.
You falsely accused me of being involved in a racial incident.
He said you were involved.
You
are.
You are racist.
He said he worked.
You are very racist.
He said he worked.
You're going to be dealt with.
He said he worked for you.
It's going to come to light who you really are. It's going to come to light who you really are.
Hey, just answer one question. Yes or no?
What about the fake person?
Yes or no?
And what the left has stood for with political correctness is to try and get those with whom they disagree to shut up. And the Tea Party movement and Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann and Alan West and all the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? F you.
Makes you happy to be a conservative, doesn't it? But to combat all that hate, from time to time, I will visit Breitbart's Twitter timeline, and I will say, you are appreciated for standing up against media bias. I'll tell him he is respected for not letting race baiters and poverty pimps silence his conservative message. And on his birthday, I even wished him 43 liberals to chew up and digest just for fun. I do these things to let him know he's not alone and that he's needed in case another Congressman Anthony decides to show his wiener. But by far, my most favorite Breitbart moment came and should be a wake-up call to all of us. If you can't sell freedom, then you suck. I'd like to introduce my friend, Andrew Breitbart.
I'm looking for you, you Occupy freaks with your glitter bombs. Bring it on! Bring on the glitter. Everything has changed. Everything has changed in the last few years. Conservatives used to take it, and we're not taking it anymore. Just today, as I was planning one of my stupid, silly, funny tricks, I didn't have to, because I got word when I was doing a radio show today that 200 of us went out to the Occupy people to stand toe-to-toe with them to say we are here and we're proud to be conservative and we're not going to take your... I didn't say it. I'm on TV right now. I'm a respectful conservative and my mom is watching. It's over. It's over. Right now, my Twitter feed is already calling me a big fat homosexual. Hello, children at home. No, your dad's not gay. That's how the left rolls. Everybody asks me, why do you retweet? Hey, why do you do that? I can't tell you how many people I admire. And in fact, there's almost no one in the world who I respect more than Hugh Hewitt. And he took me aside the other day and he said, I don't think you should be doing that, Andrew. I don't think you should be doing that. Well, Professor Hewitt, on this issue, I disagree. Because they've held over our heads with contempt the false narrative of their innate tolerance. The least tolerant people you will ever meet in your entire lives. I know it. I live it every single day. And I retweet it to remind them that I know exactly who they are. This next race, over the next year, everybody